Hi and welcome back to my channel. So in this video you can see what's on my table. I've got a stamping kit. Now when I received this I was so excited to receive it that I didn't even wait to unbox it on video. I just ripped open the box and I started using it straight away, that I don't even have the original packaging for this. So I got this from a website called Cooks on Gold, I think it was called. You see all different kits and different places to buy, but that looked like the most legitimate place to buy it. So I just thought I would show you the kit, because if you've been on my channel before and you've seen some of my other videos, you will know something that I'm working on, and this was just something else to add to that repertoire of things and skills. So I'm gonna jump straight into the video and just show you first of all what's in here. We'll do a little demo and I'll show you what I have been creating with it so far. So first off, we'll start off with the basics. In here, this is a stamp guide, so I have used this already, and in here you've got guides. So if you were doing like a round blank, you would put that on, and then you've got guides to stamp around, and you've got that in various sizes. I believe they're smaller ones. Yep, they're like, so if you're doing more letters you would put that on there. And then you've got what they call the bracelet guides, so you would put that across a straight sort of bar or anything you're doing, and then you put your text in there, and you can make sure your text is evenly spaced out, and at the same time you use this groove. You place it, the stamp down, and that way you know it's all going to line up. So that's your little stamp guide book that comes in the kit. Obviously then you're going to need a brass hammer. So this is really weighted. I had one little random stamp that I got online, and I tried to use just a normal house hammer, but it's not the same as this. This is really like weighted on the base here. You can see where I've been using it already, but you basically stamp down with that, and that's like a really nice little heavy hammer. Then you get a really heavy large stamping block, and this is all oiled and everything ready. So in here you will get sticky pads, which I have already stuck my 4 down, so when you place that on the table it's sturdy. And then here you can see it's oiled, and that's where you'll place your blank on and stamp on that. And you need to make sure, see like the table I'm on now, it's a wobbly table, so when I do the demo I will move over to my work surface where it's a steady table, because you need to make sure you're really on a steady surface, because you're going to put a lot of pressure. So that's your stamping block. Then I won't show you that bit yet, but you get a practice aluminium blank, and this is the blue protective paper. And then on this side you can see where I've been practicing already. So I've done my name, and I've been doing my pets' names. Here I tried to do like a little circle one. Ignore that, that was Mark. So you get a practice blank. You get a pen, which is a stamp enamel marker. That wants to focus on it. So you get that in black. Don't know if this, because I've got one of these already. Yep. So you would pump down on this tip till the black comes in to the tip. You colour in to your engraving, give it 1 to 3 minutes, wipe off, and that goes into the engraving, which you can see ones I've done with the black, or like there you can see that's got the black in it, that one hasn't, and that's been done with this pen. You get some of this white tape. This is to secure your blanks onto your stamping block. You also get 3 of these necklace bars, or whatever they call them, and then they come with the, oh sorry, you get 4 of those, and they come with the keychains. So if you want to make those into keychains, I thought about like doing love, or you could do like all your kids' names, like, well, depending how many you've got, all down each side, and then turn that into a nice keyring, or you could make it into a necklace. But you get 4 of those, but I've not worked on those yet. So that's in the kit. And then finally in this kit it come with these fonts. These are the Bridget fonts, and there was 2 different starter kits, but this one in particular, they're metal stamps, and it says that they were suitable for stainless steel and harder stamps. So there was another kit and it said that the stamps were more for softer metals, and because I wanted to try this on stainless steel, I didn't want to get the softer metal one, so I got this. So this are 3mm fonts. As you can see, if I hold that up close, you've got all the letters on the top of the stamps. They're also engraved onto there, and then when you pick up a stamp, so I'll pop that down, if you pick one up, you've got the Impressart logo and the letter. So when you're stamping with these, this is the part, because the other sides are all bare, look, this is the part that has to face you when you're stamping. Sorry, wrong way to the camera. So that faces you when you're stamping, and that way you know that the letter's going to be the right way up. And then as you're done, you put them in. And then, as well as this is all this is the capital set, because I know they do loads of different sets, but it comes with a few little symbols like the and sign. It's got a square, a star, smiley face. That's the wrong way around. What is that? That's the peace sign, a heart and a flower. So that's that kit. So I just wanted to show you that quickly, and then now I just want to show you what I've been doing with it. So I'm very shortly going to be launching pet tags. So I have got a laser engraver now, so I don't know if you've seen that previous video of me unboxing my laser engraver. So this is a dog tag I've done with my laser engraver. So that's been laser engraved onto a stainless steel blank. Same with that's been laser engraved. That's been laser engraved but lighter. And then the reason I wanted to go for this stamping kit, because if I've got a laser engraver, then why do I need to hand stamp? Well, so the reason is I've got these pet tags. So these are metal oxide, and you can't laser engrave on them. Well, not with the engraver I have, it's just so tough that it just will not engrave. So I thought I would try metal stamping on it. Now is this one I've stamped on? Yeah. So let me put these down. So firstly I tried to metal stamp on this little dog chain there. Well, this is actually going to be for a cat. This is for my mum's cat. So that's been hand stamped. On the back I did laser engrave, but that has been hand stamped there. And then before I show you the back of this, which I have hand stamped, I just want to show you this one. So this one I have actually engraved, and I've got a previous video where I've done this. I did it, and ignore the bits at the bottom because I've been practicing on it, but I did it on my Cricut Maker with the engraving tool. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's very faint and you really have to look for it. And when I've tried to colour it in with the enamel marker, it just wasn't deep enough to colour in. So I thought, let me try and hand stamp. So that's what I tried to do with this one. So this one has been hand stamped now with this kit. Try and show you. And bearing in mind, nothing will work on these tags because they're such tough metal. And ignore my M because I went wrong. But that's been hand stamped. Says the heart. Marley. And then this little paw that you can see just there, but it's not quite come out. This actually isn't an Impressart paw. That is a Benecraft paw stamp, and I got this from AliExpress, and it's a lot bigger than these, and it feels heavier as well. So I thought, I've got that blank space, I'll stamp with that, and it just wouldn't imprint as well as these. So these, you can see they're really made for strong metal. The Benecraft one, whether they do stamps that are made for stronger metal, not like the Impressart. So for my first go on the hard metal, I managed to do it. I mean, these will just be nice. I'm going to be offering these just as like additional keychains. So you buy your laser engraved keychain and you can have that just as an additional keychain or tag at the back of the engraved one. And if you really want me to hand stamp it, then I can. So I'm just going to now move this stuff over to my sturdy surface, and I'm going to give you a little demo before we end this video of you doing the hand stamp. Okay, so I've got my stamping block. I'm just going to use my practice enamel because there's still plenty of space on that, and I've got one of my straight tapes. I'm just going to use one that I've used before just to save it, and you would literally stick that down, and you can see here where I've used it to line up names. I've got my Bridget font, so we'll just spell out my name, shall we? So we'll spell out Tina. So there's the T, and I know what some people say when they stamp is they lay out all their letters, but I'm not going to do that. So make sure it faces you. So I'm doing this upside down in order to film correctly for the camera. And then what you do with this guide is you basically go until you hit it against the guide. So if I was doing it my way, facing me, I would come up to where I want to be. Just do this with my right hand so you can see. I would come up to where I want to be, and as soon as you feel that resistance against the tape, you stop, make sure you're at a full, what's that, 90 degrees, and then you really, like with a medium firm pressure, you hit down. So we'll do this at this angle. I think that will work. Will you be able to see that? Well, I'll stand behind the camera and try not to hit the camera in the face. So it's facing me. We're going to go till we hit that. So it's resting on the stamp. I'll give it a 3 just for luck. There's the T. Let's get out the I. No, that's the Y. I'm upside down. There's the I. Facing me against the next section. I can feel it resisting. Straight up, rest it on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, give it an extra one for luck. Let's get the N. I think, where is it? That one? Yeah, there's the N facing me. Can feel it. 1, 2, 3. I gave that one 4 because I've noticed with practice that the N is quite a stubborn letter. It's gone in. And then finally the A facing me. Feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I think I had a feeling I was going too low. But hey, it's all handmade, isn't it? So I've gone too low. So let's unpeel this. So you can just about see it, but let's use the enamel marker. Let's move that. So give it a shake. We're just going to paint that in. And really get in there. And this is water based as well. So you wouldn't want to do this on something that you're going to wash, because it will basically wash off. I did yesterday buy this artist marker. It's an oil based marker. I got this off Amazon. So whether this works in engraving, actually, whilst we're here, should we try? We're trying this one. Because then if that works, that's an oil based one, so that'll be one that doesn't wash off. And then when you wipe this off, you don't want to use like a wet wipe or anything like that, because it will just wash it off. We're just going to use a dry paper towel. So I've got some dry paper towel there. We're literally almost like dabbing it in. Fold over. Get rid of this excess there. And obviously the deeper you stamp, the deeper the paint goes in. So now, that's what we've just stamped. Apart from our A that's a bit wonky, but actually that makes it quite quirky, doesn't it? Because it's hand stamped. The clue's in the name. Let's try wiping off this oil based one. Just going to place it down. Oh, it's very sticky. I might actually have to use a wet one for this. It's dried in already. Well, that's dried. Straight onto the enamel. I'm going to get a wet wipe. We'll try the wet wipe. No. I'm really having to scrub to get that off, and then it gets it off everywhere else. Well, although it is staying. I'm going to put this under the tap and just try and scrub it with a scourer. 2 seconds. Well, that took some scrubbing with some water, but it did work. It just dried really quick and I had to scrub it out. So I wouldn't want to do a big design with that, but otherwise that enamel pen works just as well. So there's my little Impress art kit. I purchased this myself. It's just to add another option for my dog tags. So make sure you stick around on my channel, because I'll be doing more dog tag videos as I master them. I'm yet to record the video of me laser engraving a dog tag because I've been busy getting things ready to list the dog tags for sale, but I will be doing a dog tag video and more laser engraving, and if you've got any questions. But make sure you stick around on my channel to not miss out on any videos. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye.